the noise of the street, the gas, the smell of gasoline mixing with the noodles just makes it good. Hi, this is Gaggan here from Bangkok, and I'm here for 50 Best to discover some amazing street food as a part of 50 Best Essence of Asia series. And I'm here in this institution which is called Wattana Panich here. It's a Chinese influence on Thai cuisine and how noodles have become the cuisine of Thailand. The pot there that I can see has been boiling for the last 60 years. It's been from generations to generations. And I'm here to eat some noodles. Let's discover the best beef noodle shop in Thailand. This Kun Pao, who's the, how many generations have we been here for doing this?
สวัสดีครับผมชื่อเห่านะครับผมก็อยู่ที่ร้านวัฒนาพาณิชย์เอกมัยอยู่มาตรงนี้มา40 กว่าปีแล้วครับก่อนว่าจริงๆทุกวันเนี้ยเราล้างทุกวันคลีนทุกวันครับผม
So what you mean to say is that the wok for hygiene is cleaned every day, but the stock is used. It's like almost like in Western we make a sourdough from the bread. We clean the equipment, but the sour starter, in the same way, the stock starter is from generations to generations, and they have been adding on to make this crazy stock.
จริงๆแล้วถ้าเป็นของที่นี่จริงๆไม่มีสาขามีที่นี่ที่เดียวครับผม
So what he says is that he's been here and they have no branches because the family does it on a daily basis. And now I think more than talking, we need to taste the beef and taste the noodles. You can see them, the family, the husband wife swaps, and you can see how it looks Chinese, it behaves Thai.
อันนี้ก็จะเป็นเกาเหลาเรียกว่าเกาเหลาครับผม
So what he says is this is the noodle soup without the noodle, like a Jew or a thick soup from the bones, and it's incredible how much flavor and it's so tasty. According to Thai noodle culture, we always have dried chilies, a kind of a chili and a vinegar paste. So you can actually change the flavor is there, but the taste depends on how much heat, sweet, or spicy you want. That changes everything. The chiliness of Thailand makes the noodle more interesting. And that's why origination of dish is China, but Thai rice and not having noodles, to have it with the rice makes it Thai. If you look at these institutions, I don't call them a restaurant, I call them an institution. And the awards they've won and the fan following they have, these guys could afford to stay home and watch everything on CCTV. And they're here in daily operations, and that shows in the taste, and that's what we're looking at. We're looking at these institutions which are not run by a commercial aspect but by a family secret recipe. What do you taste in a dish? You taste, I'm tasting his experience, his mouth. He's been doing this for 25 years. I am in there and you belong here. Every bowl is tasted by him because he's tasting the master stock, and that's how it comes to this perfection. So we have a new dish here, which helps me because this is goat meat. I call it a healing soup. A perfect hangover. But stingers are sticking because it touch the meat. It's because of the gelatinous of the bones. Wow. Wow. This is one of his most famous. And all these dishes are extremely rich. And when I tell them rich, it's not rich like creamy or buttery, it's about the meat, it's about the extraction of the flavors of the meat in the soup. It's rich in its ingredients that is kept so well, almost melting in your mouth, and that's why probably it sells so well. So, I think I'm quite done, and I think I have to hit the next spot. This is a different restaurant, so let's go discover another incredible story from a famous chef in Thailand. It's great to discover such places that are kind of locally famous and And it's I must thank 50 Best for this opportunity to show you my Thailand and 15 years living here. I'm not a Thai, but a sense of me, the culture of me, the eating, the habits are very Thai. And if you look at that institution, I look from here, I mean, that place there does 50 kilos of beef. And here we are at 100 Mahaseth, a restaurant that opened a few years back, and they portray self-made Thai ingredients and how the cuisine is not just about a curry. And I've been knowing Chef Charlie for a very long time, and I think it's going to be a very interesting journey.
Hey Chef, how are you doing?
Hey man.
Good?
Good man.
Yeah, so
So,
welcome.
awesome to be here on an official visit.
Yeah, so today we're going to take you to some balls and some tail and some bones.
Yeah, bones and yeah.
So here's our small kitchen.
What do you got?
Over here we have some of the tongues that we dry age for about 2-3 weeks.
And if I'm not wrong, we are all from Thailand, right?
Yeah, everything here is
So
from
any product here is not Thai.
nothing. Nothing is, everything
So
here is local.
made, sustainable.
Yeah, everything. Even
Everything
all the
grown
plants,
here?
yeah. And all the meats that we use here is all local from the Isan region. And this is some of the beef that we get nowadays. Just to give you a
this
show.
Thai beef?
This is Thai beef, yeah.
Wow.
So this is out the Isan region. You can see the marbling.
You cannot tell my mom that I ate beef in your restaurant.
Yeah. Well, it's gonna be
Yeah.
on TV, right?
Yeah, my mom is not a TV savvy person, so. But this is amazing
Yeah.
that to see Thai product of this level, you know,
yeah.
because we have this fascination that the beef has to be Japanese and
Yeah.
marble and
Yeah.
all, but this is how it is. Right?
I think it's changing now, and after so many years that you've been here, you know, and
Yes.
I mean, you found out that back in the day, like 10, 15 years ago, it was not as good as it is now. But
Actually,
nowadays,
that's one thing that I understood in COVID because we could not travel. I actually started connecting to the local people, local farmers, local producers.
yeah. Well, so we thought, you know what, they use everything. They will manipulate every part of the cow. So we said, you know, let's try to focus on this sort of food with influence from Vietnam a bit, from Burma a bit, from the north a bit, and then take those things and make a menu out of it.
And that's exactly what we're trying to capture. We're trying to capture the essence of Asia that people don't know.
Yeah.
Because people would love to come and look at an expat. They will come to Thailand for a pad thai,
Yeah. The green curry.
green curry,
and tom yum.
tom yum,
Yeah.
all the touristy
Yeah,
bullshit,
yeah,
you know.
yeah.
And,
exactly.
and here you are who's changing the perception.
Yeah. So we try to use everything, and also one dish we have that uses the penis as well. If you want to try.
I am not having a penis of a cow.
Gaggan's gonna
okay?
eat it today.
No, I'm not gonna have okay.
All right, cool. So
Okay,
this
awesome.
is stuff we have for you to try and eat.
Some of them are the ones which I love.
So this is the aged tongues. On top is the perilla seeds. These are seeds on it.
Wow.
And this is just the center, the core part of the back of the tongue only. And the texture is pretty awesome. This is the coriander salad, and we serve that with the hearts that we pickled in fish sauce. And then after that, we grill it.
Wow.
This is what we try to mock a fast food chain. You know, they serve French fries, so we wanted to serve something crispy in it. So we use the fried chitlins, the intestine. So we braise it a few times and wash it really cleanly, air dry it, and then fry it.
So this is a French fries?
Yes,
from
our
the
French
intestine.
fries. This is the 100 Mahaseth French fries.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I'll let you try the local beef.
The beef. So this beef. Wow.
Not bad, huh?
Wow. So you're paying the same price
for an import product.
for import.
Yeah.
The problem in today's world is people like to see food as tangible assets.
Yeah.
And I've discovered this in COVID, you know.
Yeah.
They value a caviar or something that is uni or this thing,
yeah.
and they value that because they can see that they're paying for something expensive.
Yeah.
Whereas they would not value a beef that is quite equally good as a Japanese beef.
Exactly.
And would not pay that much to the
Yeah.
farmer here.
Yeah.
You can sell the beef at Japanese price and
Yeah.
still sustain it.
Exactly. And then from another point of view is it's become a status symbol, right? To eat coffee, to eat
Yes,
wheat.
yes.
But then eating local product is not really a status symbol. It's like, you're eating something that's made here. It's so simple. But it's in our culture, embedded in our culture, that you have to eat imported products. You have to use imported products. And with that mentality in us, that mentality in all of us, that makes this even more harder to sell, more harder to appreciate.
It's so
You know what I
good.
mean?
It's so
And
good.
then once you actually eat it, and then if you're a Thai and you're like, you know what, I'm proud of this. This is from my country.
The beef is amazing.
Yeah.
One of the best beefs I've ever had.
Try the
Love that.
liver and the creaminess and the sweetness of
I
it.
think one of the great things that happened to this country was not me, but David Thompson, who changed people's mentality
Yeah,
about Thai food.
Exactly.
So you're the only one who's pushing there's no curry.
No, it's not curry. We just wanted to showcase another region, another way of life that's available. And it's harder to find restaurants inside the city that's actually delivering real Isan food or northern food, if you really think of it. It's on the street only.
Because again, Isan food, which I learned from being a non-Thai and living in Thailand, was first thing you attack as Isan food is a kayang,
Yeah. Somtam.
somtam, and that's it.
Yeah. So we have this, which is somtam but made with pineapple, right?
Okay.
So actually the somtam, the papaya,
Yeah.
actually came later. They came with the Dutch, right? So before that, they made somtam with fruits. They made somtam with river fish. They made somtam with whatever vegetables they could find.
Bloody anchovy.
Yeah, it is a natural.
Yeah.
Just a small piece. So this is Mr. Veer's favorite dish.
Yeah, the most famous dish of your restaurant, right?
Yeah. And we found out that the crunch on these perilla seeds actually takes away from the whole heaviness of that marrow.
When I had the bone marrow, I would love to cook something Indian of this marrow
Yeah.
because it's got that
Yeah, it's got
potential to go there.
Exactly.
So congratulations.
Great, thank you.
And this is what exactly we want to portray about Thailand is do not come here for a curry or a pad Thai because we've changed the face of this country.
Yeah.
This is a new revolution, like chefs like him who are looking at the potential of a very hidden commoner's cuisine and bringing it to at this level and being proud and fighting it out with the no carbon footprint, all those things that you call as sustainability, and pushing it and not undervaluing it and valuing it, which is very important, at the same to any other product from an exotic country. So here we are at 100 Mahaseth, which I know he doesn't have 100 chefs and he doesn't put money on 100 as a number. It's the number of this bloody house. And Mahaseth is this road, which I thought was his family name. I'm an idiot, but anyways, yeah. Thanks, Charlie.
Thanks, buddy.